Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is November 22nd, 2019. This is Carmela, my guest star. She's joining us today. So I'm redoing your video. I posted one and, I just wasn't feeling it. It wasn't working out for me, so I decided to redo it. And honestly, it has been a rough go trying to get a video uploaded today. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time, but I felt like I had to do it again. So if I get Scorpio's video out today, I'm going to feel successful because my intention was to do two or three videos, and it just hasn't been working out for me. So I am redoing yours, Scorpio, and I hope this one feels right to me. We'll see how it goes. I want to give these cards a couple more shuffles, and we'll get started and see what's going on. As always, this is a general love reading, and it can pertain to any kind of relationship, situations, or circumstances you're dealing with. Be flexible with the energy. You can interchange the roles. Might feel like I'm reading for you. Could feel like you're cross-watching for somebody. Don't be too concerned about the gender of the cards or the pronouns that I'm using to describe them. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. My intention is to reach those that need the message the most. So let's see if we can get a decent message out here. I think part of my problem was I just wasn't feeling connected in this last reading. Don't bite my ear. And I felt distracted and off. So I decided to delete that one. We're going to redo it. Here we go. Enough rambling. Let's get on with it. Honestly. There's one thing I hate, it's tarot readers who sit there and ramble at the beginning of their videos, and here I am doing it for 2 minutes straight. Okay, in your underlying energy, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse, paired with the Hermit. The Page of Pentacles. Ouch! Stop it. Ah. This day is just not going right for me. Don't bite me, or I'm going to have to stop the video again, put you away, and then redo the video again, and I don't want to. 4 Pentacles. Sorry, Scorpio. I'm going to get through this video if it's the last thing I do today. High Priestess in reverse. Knight of Wands. King of Cups in reverse. Paired with the World. Okay, let's see if I'm talking to a different group of Scorpios than I was in that first message. Let's see what we get. So 8 of Swords reversed with Hermit. So you're in Hermit mode in order to release yourself from maybe feeling trapped or feeling unable to make a move, or maybe feeling stuck in some way. You are gaining a little bit of a perspective that has you feeling like you can release yourself from feeling trapped. You may not want to find something out. You may be preventing yourself from learning some new information, or resistant to learning something because you're afraid of what you're going to find out. Ouch! Stop biting me. Stop biting my ear. Be a good bird. King of Cups. I do believe this is your energy, Scorpio. You're in reverse with the World here. I feel like you've tried to step back from the situation, possibly remove emotional reactions from it, or remove emotions from the situation in order to see it from a clearer perspective, or that sort of thing. But I don't know that that's worked so much for you. I'm not sure you've been listening to your intuition regarding the actions you've taken, or the actions you are taking, or the ones you've taken in the past. And that may have resulted in this stuck feeling that you're currently releasing yourself from. Again, there's something that you don't want to know, or you don't want to find out, resisting receiving information, which I find unusual. I mean, holding on to the idea of wanting to be ignorant. That's what I get from these two cards. I don't want to know. Don't tell me you don't, maybe you know that there's some bad news coming your way, or something that is not going to be pleasant to find out, or it's, you know, whatever the case may be. And this might be something from the past, like from in the past you were resistant to finding something out, and now maybe you're releasing yourself from feeling the need to be, you know, ignorant by choice. You're releasing yourself from that because now you want to know. I feel like you want to gain some information, some insight, some knowledge. Willful ignorance, that's what I was trying to come up with. So in the past, I feel like you've been willfully ignorant. Now I feel like you're releasing yourself from that because you're seeking to regain some information or some knowledge that maybe you were unwilling to see in the past. You weren't listening to your intuition. Maybe you're opening up, you know, that third eye so you can receive some information, some intuitive hits that you didn't want from the past. Let's see what else we get for you, Scorpio. So we have Justice, clarifying the Eight of Swords. We have the Emperor, clarifying the Hermit. So to me, this feels like, you know, you taking control of justice, of wanting to gain that clarity. And it does seem to be an emotional situation dealing with a relationship that may have gone bad. We have the Hermit again in the upright position. Six of Cups in reverse, Hangman, and King of Cups in the upright. This is turning out to be interesting, the way these cards are falling. Okay, so let me look at these for a few minutes. So you were resisting some information regarding a relationship or an emotional situation. I do believe it's an emotional situation regarding a relationship that possibly went bad, or something went wrong within a relationship, or a separation or a breakup. I keep wincing because she keeps biting my ear. She's not really biting hard. She's just kind of like doing just enough to make me make stupid faces in the camera. Anyway, you've hung on to the fact that you didn't want to know, or you didn't want to be enlightened about what went wrong. Since then, you have gone inward about not being open to this information, and maybe have since changed your mind that you're now going to take control or take responsibility to go ahead and look into this and figure things out once and for all. You've been ignoring your intuition, or were in the past, and now again you Hermit in the upright position with the High Priestess tells me that you've changed your mind about that you're going to, you know, maybe get in touch with your spirit guides, seek counsel, talk to a close friend, try to get some insight into maybe what went wrong, regain that knowledge that maybe you didn't have because you were just refusing to see. And I think that you made some actions or took some action in the past that resulted in some unfavorable results related to a relationship. Now, 2 cups, 6 of cups in reverse. This is a significant person in your life. This is somebody who is meant to be in your life for the purpose of, you know, learning together. Right now, it feels like this relationship is on the rocks, that there's some harboring some resentment, possibly hanging on to some past events that weren't so pleasant. This relationship is either broken up, or there's separation, or there's just disharmony between the two of you. Okay, Carmela, I am not going to sit here and let you just bite my ear this whole time. Come on. Come here. Okay, good. Sit on the chair. What a good idea. Okay. So King of Cups. So you are closing out the cycle of kind of stepping away from your emotions regarding the situation. Now we have the Hangman as well. So you're doing a lot of internal work, a lot of work on kind of going inward to seek some wisdom from your own intuition, and you've decided to become more emotionally involved in the situation. It's time to end the cycle of not being emotionally involved, or removing your emotions from the equation, because not having emotional investment in whatever decisions you've been making has not worked for you. So you're going back into your King of Cups mode, Scorpio, so that you can make some decisions that require you to use your heart more than your head. That's what I'm getting out of those cards. So let me get some shuffles going with this deck. So you're seeking some kind of justice, some kind of positive outcome by doing some internal reflection, going inward. Again, I feel this is a very spiritual situation that you're dealing with, because we've got the Hermit twice, we've got the High Priestess in reverse, we've got the Hangman in reverse. I mean, you are really, you might be, you know, an intuitive person yourself, very spiritual, and you're seeking spiritual guidance, going inward, trying to figure out where you went wrong, realizing that maybe you were not headed in the right direction because you were not doing what you are now, going inward to seek counsel from spirit guides, from those that can steer you in the right direction. Right, Scorpio? And you may have felt like removing emotions from this situation was the best bet, but if you're dealing with a relationship, Six of Cups type relationship, Two of Cups type of relationship, removing the emotions from decision making is probably the last thing you want to do, because this is an emotional situation if you're dealing with a relationship. Okay, so let's see what else we get here, Scorpio. We've got the Three of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Swords. Three of Swords, obviously, if you watch enough tarot, you know, can indicate third party. There's some grief and sorrow. I'm not saying this is third party. I'm just saying it could indicate that. There is grief and sorrow surrounding this. I think as you're going inward and you're kind of starting to see the light, starting to see what went wrong, you are having to face some grief and sorrow. And that could be part of the reason why you kind of turned that desire off to have knowledge or gain knowledge about the situation. So we have Justice, again, in your underlying energy in the upright position. This is the right thing to do. You are doing the right thing right now, Scorpio. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Cups. Judgment in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles, again, but this time in the upright position. And then the King of Swords. So here we are with Justice. I want to show all six of these cards. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because they're significant. I can hold them all. So we have in your underlying energy, I just wasn't meant to do videos today, Scorpio. I'm going to post this one if it's the last thing I do. And Carmela's back on my shoulder biting my ear, by the way. Okay, so here we have you releasing yourself from feeling trapped. In the process, you're achieving some justice in the situation, but it's heartbreaking. You're also revealing some heartbreak, some grief, some sorrow that you're having to deal with, that you're having to go through. Here we have Justice again. So you're obviously doing the right thing. Gaining some control in the situation by going inward, by seeking answers, by looking at the situation with a different perspective. And it's working for you, but you are having to face some hard feelings, facing some grief, facing some sorrow, maybe facing a little bit of guilt. This could have to do with the family situation. Oh, I shouldn't have brought her out. You have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This can indicate divorce, separation, disharmony within a family. And again, you may have been in denial, maybe, in regards to this. Maybe turned your back on it and said, oh, it'll repair itself with enough time if I just ignore it and don't put any energy into this. That eventually will have, why are you being such a little pitch? Honest to God. Honest to God. I think she's calmed down now that I called her a bitch. Sorry for the language, but she's pissing me off. She's going back to biting my ear. Okay, so stop it. Three of Cups would indicate that you were hanging on to the possibility that you could have a reunion, that you could maybe rectify the situation, resolve it, if you just hung on to the fact that you weren't willing to see the big picture, you weren't willing to receive the truth, or just didn't want to know, just wanted things to go away, and eventually with time, you know, maybe things would heal themselves. But you made a poor choice. You made a poor choice, Scorpio. Bad judgment on your part not to listen to your gut. And that's what your gut is telling you right now. You made some bad decisions. You know, Spirit was out there trying to wave the red flags all over the place, and Scorpio's all, no, I'm not paying attention. I'm not looking. So you may have made some decisions where your actions were not as sincere as they should have been in regards to this relationship, and what it did was it caused some more disruption, some more, harbored resentment, some more pain and suffering that needs to be resolved now in order to fix things. So you've brought things full circle regarding your emotions, and you've decided to not only bring emotions back into the mix, but be willing to, Page of Pentacles in the upright, be willing to pay attention to what's being told to you and receive the information that you're receiving. Whether it's through Spirit or through others giving you information. And you're ready to talk. King of Swords in the upright position. You're ready to talk, and you're ready to talk, I feel, not only about to this person in this relationship to try to resolve things, maybe come to terms, maybe try to fix things, but also maybe ready to talk about some of the mistakes you made in the past. With Justice twice in your underlying energy, honestly, Scorpio, I really feel strongly that you're moving in the right direction. It almost feels like it was you were walking down this path, you knew you were going the wrong direction. Spirit was trying to wave the red flags. No, don't go this way. Don't go this way, Scorpio. Go the other way. And it was one of those things where you're just kind of like, shit, everything's just falling apart. This is not working out the way I planned. I don't want to face this reality that things are getting messed up and it's because of me. Finally, you started to pay attention to Spirit and said, okay, I'm going to listen now. I've been making some bad decisions. And you took a detour. You made like a 180 turn and just started going in the opposite. Well, 180 would mean you're going backward, right? You're going back in the direction that you came. So maybe you made like a 45-degree turn or a 60-degree turn. You can't go 360 because that would be putting you in the same direction you're going now. You can't go 180 because that's going to make you go backwards. So you did like a 45-degree turn, but whatever happened, Spirit got you back on the right track because now you're moving in the right direction. Now that doesn't mean that everything's resolved and happy-go-lucky. That just means you're in the position now to start moving in the right direction. Let's do one more shuffle and get some more cards out here for you, Scorpio. See what else we've got. Now, despite the Carmela activity, her acting like she's owning the place here and doing her own thing, this reading is feeling much better to me than the last one was. So, I'm hopeful that maybe we'll get some information that will help you continue to move on your path here, Scorpio. So we've got Judgment again, this time in the upright position, clarifying Justice. This is always a nice combination because this tells me, especially with, Hermit, and we've got the Hangman, and we've got the High Priestess with all these spiritual cards out. This is Spirit saying they're on your side and that you're finally on the right track and you're making the right decisions now. And we have Three of Swords out again in your underlying energy. So we have Justice twice and Three of Swords twice in your underlying energy. So as a result of making some right decisions, you're having to face some significant heartbreak, some significant heartache. And no wonder you were trying to put the blinders on and not see what was about to happen, because this looks painful. This looks like it's been hard to face this. We have the Hangman in reverse now out here. Ten of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. Devil and energy. Ouch. So with this Hangman in reverse clarifying the Ace of Cups, I feel like you were kind of seeing things from a misguided perspective. Again, you have the Page of Pentacles here with the Ace of Cups and the Hangman in reverse. You were choosing to see this in a misguided way because you didn't have all the information. And so ultimately, things were not getting fixed. It was just you were starting all over again with the same demise within this relationship. Whether this, again, this could be a breakup or just some disharmony that you're having to deal with within a relationship. I do feel like there is a breakup here with the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups on the table in reverse, and the Three of Swords twice. It's pretty clear that there's been some major heartache and heartbreak. Whether this is a romantic relationship or not, you know, it could be, it doesn't matter really. It's a relationship that's significant that right now is on the rocks. And you facing this challenging energy, this heartbreak and this pain and sorrow is what is going to put this on the right track again. Towards resolution, or at least closure, you know, one of those two, there's going to be some kind of positive result for you. And by positive, I don't necessarily mean that there's going to be reunion. There could be. But one way or another, whether it's a reunion and you're able to fix things within this relationship, or whether you're able to put it behind you, that is going to be a positive move in the right direction. So we have the Knight of Wands again, this time in the reverse. He's been here twice now. We have the King of Pentacles. This is your energy. This is you taking responsibility. Now, you are embodying the King of Pentacles as someone who is loyal and compassionate and responsible and a caregiver and a father figure and someone who is about making sure that they put others first. This is you taking responsibility for your actions, for facing the music, for putting your, you know, setting yourself straight, making some positive moves in the right direction. You know, you may have felt defensive in the past and confused by the information you had been receiving, or the information you thought you knew, thought you had. So we have a Queen of Wands out here. Come here. Come here. Don't bite me. Come here. You are moody today. Come here. So we have Queen of Wands out here and a Queen of Swords. And I feel like this is the person that you're dealing with within this relationship. This person is ready to talk. This person wants to come out from the cold. I do believe that they want a reunion, even if it's just to... I swear to God. You all are going to think I'm freaking nuts having this bird sitting on my shoulder biting me. I'm going to end up bleeding out on camera, and my viewers are going to be, what the hell does she have? But if you've watched my other videos where Carmela's been in the videos, she's actually a nice bird most of the time, and she is having one of those days. And so I don't even know what to say. I am 22 minutes into this video, almost 23 minutes, and she is making me want to do it over again, but I'm not going to. And you need to start behaving and be nice. Just be nice, please. I'm so distracted. I feel bad. I'm going to keep going. Scorpio, this feels like an important video for you, so I'm going to keep going. So this person wants to, I mean, maybe they left. They may have taken off and said, you know, I can't do this anymore, Scorpio, I've got to go. This Queen of Wands is who you're dealing with, and Queen of Swords, I feel, is the same energy. She's ready to talk. She's ready to come out and put everything on the table and, you know, give you her truth, her perspective, and mend these harbored negative memories that you've created together through this breakup, through this, you know, this disharmony within this relationship. She's ready to fix things as well, which is good news. You know, it's possible in the past you took action to come forward and try to mend things with this queen, but she knew that either she knew that you were being insincere with your approach, or she may have felt like it wasn't time, that you know, you hadn't worked out things properly and you're making a bad decision to come forward, you know, in an untimely manner, that things were still unbalanced. But I think you realize that, you know, approaching this from an emotional perspective is the right thing to do, and it's giving you a sense of security finally, because I do feel also that you're, again, you're figuring out what went wrong, what went awry, gaining the knowledge you need in order to speak your truth. And I also do believe, Scorpio, that you're willing to come out and say, check this out. Check out this energy. I find this fascinating when I see this kind of stuff. So your removal of your emotions or trying to act like this wasn't bothering you or that you didn't care, that was a selfish motive on your part. And the, stop it. Devil energy has come out to indicate that doing this was the wrong move. That, you know, bringing back the King of Cups in the upright is the right thing to do, because this was the wrong and selfish thing to do. It wasn't resulting in positive movement forward. I'm going to pull a Dreams of Gaia tarot card to end this before I lose my ear permanently. Come here. Come here. Come on. Here. That's it. There we go. I don't even care if you mess up the cards. Just don't poop on them. Because I finished the reading basically. You have forced me to go much faster through this reading than I wanted to. And at this point in time, you can even play with them if you want. But if you poop, just don't poop on the cards. Okay? We'll put the camera down just a little bit. You might get some entertainment value out of watching her mess up my cards. She's already messed them up, as you can see, just because I had to get her down on here. I know, you know what? Scorpio's not interested in your antics. And neither am I, frankly. And if you want to come out for readings, you better start behaving. Because that was just rude. It was rude to me and it was rude to Scorpio. And I'm not okay with it. I'm going to get one last card and I want you to behave for this last 5 minutes of this video. Okay, Carmela? Alright, Scorpio. So, while she runs through my reading acting like mini Godzilla, let's get a card for you that will give you something to take away from this reading, something to move forward with, something to... Can you see her poop over here? Oh, it's just off camera. She pooped, but she did not poop on my card. See if Spirit has some advice for you, something positive to give you a little bit of hope. Because I do, honestly, Scorpio, I do feel like you're moving in the right direction. You really are. You are taking responsibility. You're seeking the right kind of guidance. You're open to communication. You're open to information. You're opening up your emotions to this person so that they can feel like you're sincere when you come to them and when you talk to them. That's all good stuff. Give me one card for Scorpio. Don't mess with the candle, Carmela. No, you're not going to fly up to my shoulder. No, I don't want you on me right now. One card for Scorpio, please, before I totally lose my concentration for this reading. That's two, but I'm going to take them because they popped out like they wanted to be out. So we have 10 of Earth, which is 10 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Air, or the One of Air, which is the Ace of Swords. So this is the 10 of Pentacles. This is the card that indicates family, legacy. This could be commitment. This is about a relationship that that you build over a long period of time. Ace of Air obviously is all about truth and justice and you know, living what you believe. I'm going to read this card because I don't want to read forever, but I am going to read this one here. See if we can't gain some last minute advice. I see you made your way up to my shoulder again. Just behave for a few more minutes, please. Please. Okay, Ace of Air. The Ace of Air symbolizes a new way of thinking. It suggests that now it is time to let go of old, outdated beliefs and ideas that no longer serve and make way for a new and independently formed personal ideology. It is time to unlearn and let go of ideas and opinions born of societal conditioning, inaccuracies, and false assumptions, and replace them with ideas born of self-awareness, fact, and genuine knowledge. It is also time to recognize both for what they are and learn to differentiate between the two. Its appearance in your reading lets you know it is also time to honor personal truths that have foundation in your own experiences instead of embracing the truths of others and making them your own. To do otherwise is to wear an ill-fitting pair of shoes borrowed or stolen or another. While they may protect your feet, stolen from another. While they may protect your feet, they will also pinch and rub, and over time can do more harm than good. It is time to realize that to travel well and to go the distance, you need a pair of shoes that fit well because they are made for you specifically. It is the same with personal ideology. Your life experiences will offer lessons that impart both practical knowledge and wisdom. Objective analysis can provide insight and understanding that reveals how your life experiences, thoughts, and emotions influence all of your choices and the outcomes born of those choices. Your physical reality is first conceived within the mind. The Ace of Air is offering an opportunity to embrace new paradigms and patterns and to replace those that limit and restrict you. Now you can change your mind, and in doing so, change the way you make the choices that determine your direction and shape your reality. You can cut away all the clouds, judgment, and perception You can cut away all the clouds, judgment, and perception, and prevent you from knowing your true mind. That sentence did not make sense to me. Clarity will come with peeling away the layers of imposed dogma and beliefs born of past disappointments and hurt. The Ace of Air also symbolizes a time of feeling motivated and excited by the ideas in your head, your goals and dreams, because they are yours. It is time to take them and make them more. This marks the beginning of the individualization process we all must go through in order to realize our fullest potential. So, yeah, there you go. Once you change your way of thinking and move in the right direction, this card, absolutely, both of these cards, this is about building your legacy. This is about not allowing others to influence how you're thinking in the direction that you're moving. And I believe that you're doing this, Scorpio. As messed up as this reading was, and because of this one mostly, it's really a positive reading, and I do feel I don't see necessarily the outcome of this relationship, but I do feel it's a positive outcome, mostly because you're just starting to listen to your own intuition and your own truth and walking your own path, because you do know what's right if you're open to all of the information that's available, even the hard information, even the stuff that makes you feel pain, and you've been trying to remove that pain from your reality, and it hasn't worked out so well for you because you have to deal with that kind of pain in order to ultimately achieve justice and be able to walk your true path. And your true path is waiting for you, probably with this person. I do feel like there's potential to regain this relationship and move in the right direction. So Scorpio, I apologize for the video I posted. If you watched that and got deleted, I apologize, but it was a messed up video. This one was messed up too, but I'm posting it anyway because I gotta move on to Sagittarius. I can't keep doing Scorpio over and over again. So I hope this helped. I hope that you gained some insight, and I hope to see you again. Take care. Bye, Scorpio.